Let's go. Chat, I don't know whose video we should watch. We should watch, Boss.
Alright, here we go, guys. We got an update coming in Clash Royale. Alright, here we go, guys. We got an update coming in Clash Royale. Now, unfortunately, there's one thing in this update that is kind of going to take away from everything else, and it's going to be the main talking point. Some of you guys might have already guessed what that is, which we will be getting to, but there are a lot of things coming in this update.
See, the thing is, I was in a good-ass mood today. That's the thing, bro. I was in a great mood. Chat, I told y'all last week I saw a purple butterfly. Today I saw another purple butterfly. It's been a good week, bro. It's been a really good week. My mom owns a chicken named Gloria. She's 6 months old. She laid her first ever eggs today. Today was a good day, bro. Shout out Gloria. And then this absolute lard of shit gets dropped on my stomach. Today was a great day. Today was a 11 out of 10, bro. And then this absolute pool of diarrhea gets dumped on top of my chest. Let's dive into it.
This is just basically the information from Clash Royale's PDF they posted, and I put it into a PowerPoint, so I included pretty much everything that's important. So basically, guys, in the next few months, there's going to be several major features that are coming to Clash Royale that are going to be different from what we know. There's going to be a new 2v2 league that's coming.
Fire. This is fire. New 2v2 league mode. This is fucking fire, bro. I've been saying this for years. There should be ladder in 2v2, bro. Permanent ladder. That is fire. That's a W.
And it's going to be a competitive format for teams. There's a evolution box, which is going to expand how evolutions are earned.
A evolution box? Wait, that sounds fucking tough. Like a lucky box? Bro, that sounds fucking tough. You get like a completely random evolution from a box? Okay, 2 for 2 right now. Don't worry, the disaster's coming.
And unlocked, which sounds pretty good. There's a seasonal holiday content, which...
Excited for Clashmas. I never played a Clashmas. I'm very excited. This is all peak, right? This is a 10 out of 10 right now. Don't worry, the diarrhea is brewing.
Which includes a seasonal lucky chest in a Clashmas event. Trophy Road will receive a rework with new progression, pacing, and rewards, and then there's a mysterious and heroic new gameplay feature which will be revealed later, and later in the video, towards the end, I'll actually show you guys the picture that they included with this heroic thing that's coming. So, about progression. The progression system has grown over time with many resource types and upgrade steps. Elite, wildcards, books, magic coins, and gold all contributed to complex upgrade decisions. So Supercell has felt like it's been a little confusing for some.
This is true, bro. This is true. I think the current progression system is confusing. Somebody like my dad started playing Clash a couple of months ago, and like at first he didn't understand like saving up shards and stuff because my dad is free to play, bro. I don't even think my dad knows about this yet. He's gonna be bummed when he finds out about this. Bro, my dad was about to get a level 15 Mega Knight, bro. He was fired up about that. Bro, but besides the point, the progression system is very confusing in this game. I understand it, but it took me a while to understand it at first.
Some players save resources indefinitely, while others felt unsure of how to use them. The goal of this update is to simplify progression and make upgrades feel more rewarding. That all sounds fine and dandy. So first of all, elite wildcards are going away. They say goodbye, elite wildcards. So elite wildcards were originally intended to support long-term passive card upgrading. However, many players did not experience this system as intended, making progression.
Yeah, because halt! I almost shit myself right there. Okay, that was a fart. Halt! Elite wildcards turned into... Oh, it's a passive way to upgrade your cards. No. You go to the shop and you buy them for $8. Elite wildcards, call it what it is a money grab, bro. And I'm going to be honest. This game, across all my accounts, has raked in thousands from me in just elite wildcards, bro. Maybe not thousands, maybe hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And yeah, it's a little excessive. We have a pay-to-win account. I have a maxed account. I have 2 accounts that are almost maxed. It's excessive. But I remember when I was like a little ass kid, I could only max out one deck, bro. It was Boulder, Graveyard Freeze, Ice Golem, Archers, Minions, Inferno Tower, Arrows. I remember the whole deck off the top of my head. That's all fine and dandy. The thing is, most players who play Clash Royale don't want to spend hundreds of dollars. They don't want to spend thousands of dollars. They don't even want to spend tens of dollars. Because why the fuck should they? You should not have to spend money to survive on a video game, bro. That is bullshit.
Confusing. Interesting. Elite wildcards will be removed entirely from the game in this update, and all remaining elite wildcards in your inventory will automatically convert into gems. Gems can then be used to purchase specific cards directly.
All the elite wildcards in your inventory convert to gems? Okay.
And then the elite wildcards have also already been removed from ranked and trophy road rewards, which you guys saw. So that answers that question of why that is, although you maybe wouldn't have expected this to be the reason for that. And then book and magic coin conversion. So books, and this is common to legendary books, are going to convert into the equivalent number of wildcards, and then book of books will convert into...
Whoa. Slow the fuck down. They're removing the book of books, the magic coins, and then all of the books? Excuse me? Teacher, may I ask why? Why are we removing the book of books? That's one of the best things in the game. Oh, so we have to spend more money? Is that why?
Gems. Magic coins are going to be converted into gold. Conversion rates match the new upgrade system and are based on your King Tower level. Lower level players are still going to receive a minimum equivalent upgrade value. As for what you guys can expect...
Whoa, okay. What is this? King Tower level. Wait, so... Okay, if you're King Tower level 15, a common wild card... Okay, you will get 7,500 common wild cards per every book. That's like pretty ass, right? I mean, it's not that... It's better than nothing.
For the book conversion rates, as you guys can see, for the King Tower level from 1 to 6, you're getting the same common wild cards per common book, which is 100.
Okay, so I'm going to simplify this, bro. If you're a level 15 King Tower, you're getting 7,500 common wild cards per common book. You're getting 1,400 rare wild cards per rare book. You're getting 180 epic wild cards per epic book. You're getting 20 legendary wild cards per legendary book. And gems per book of books. So if you have a book of books, you're getting 6,000 gems if you're a level 15 King Tower.
Then for the rare, it's 20. The epic, it's 10. Legendary, it's 4. And the gems, it's 400. And then it eventually goes up, as you guys can see, for the higher levels. You guys can read all the numbers yourself, but as you can see, you actually do get quite a lot of gems.
So level 10s just get absolutely destroyed. A level 10 is getting the same exact rewards as a level 1. How does that make any fucking sense? Look at this, bro. I mean, you're getting absolutely fucked if you're level 10.
Per book of books. Once you're at 14 and 15, I mean, look at that. 4,400 gems. 6,000, that's more than I would have expected. And then you can see for the max on the legendary wild cards per legendary book, 20, 180 for the epic wild cards, for the rare, 1,400, and for the common, 7,500. And you can read all the numbers in between. I guess I don't need to name every single one. And this is, I think, the moment that...
All right, this is the big moment. I'm going to let him explain, and then I'm going to talk for probably 6 minutes.
I already can see it coming. I know there's going to be tons of Reddit posts, tons of drama on Twitter, probably a lot of boycotts. So, I mean, you guys can already imagine there's probably going to be a video coming after this that's talking about the aftermath of this announcement. But yeah, new card levels and upgrading. So level 16 is being introduced to provide goals for players who have maxed their decks. Upgrade card and gold requirements have been...
Listen to that sentence one more time. This is from Supercell. Level 16 is being introduced to provide goals for players who have maxed their decks. Goals? Aspirations? Dreams? No, the goal is complete. We maxed out the card. They're goals. Let me say that again. Level 16 is being introduced to provide goals for players who have maxed their decks. In other words, let's make some fucking money. That's what it really is. That's what it really is. Let's call it what it is. I'm never gonna bullshit you guys. This is a steaming heap of donkey doodle shite. Donkey doodle shite.
Reduced for mid-level upgrades, and I'll show you guys the new numbers for that. This ensures that progressing from early to mid to late.
So chat, let me actually give you an analogy. Let's say somebody goes out and buys a car, okay? You go out and buy a 2019 Honda Accord, okay? Honda comes to your doorstep after a year with gasoline and a blowtorch. They light your car on fire, and then they say, don't worry, you have goals now. Just get another Honda. That is, chat, is that not literally what it is? Chat, that is legitimately what it is, bro. That is, oh no, but now you have goals. But now, but now you can get a new Honda. It's like, no, I want my Honda. I want the car that I bought. You burnt it to smithereens.
Levels feels...
Because, bro, being level 15 is meaningless now because you're just going to play level 16s. They know it. We know it. Everybody knows it. What the hell is happening? What is actually happening? Out of everything you guys could have done, this is the dead last place, worst possible idea of all time.
Smoother. The Elite Wildcard upgrade step has been removed to simplify leveling. Ranked battles will remain capped at level 15 until May 2016. So that is one good thing. On ranked, you are going to have quite a few months to upgrade stuff to level 16, but that still is probably going to mean Trophy Road is going to be, well, level 16 and 2v2 and other modes. So, and a few months is not that long of a time, I will say, to get a whole nother level. But here's the new level requirements, or card requirements rather, for the levels. So as you guys can see, at 13 and 14, you need less cards now. So for 13, it's 2,500, and for 14, 3,500. But then, it's still quite a lot at 15 and 16. So I don't really know. And then for the rare, it's less for additional levels. At level 11 and 12, you can see there's a reduction, 300 and 400, instead of just at 13 and 14. And then it's interesting, at Epic, you got a reduction at 11, but then at 12, there's not, compared to the rare.
Wait, chat, question. Somebody go into the app right now. If I want to get a card to level 15 right now, how many common wild cards would it take? If I wanted to get, or no. You need elite wild cards. If I wanted to get skeletons to level 14, how many common wild cards? Chat, how many would that take? How many common wild cards? 13 to 14 is 5K. Move your camera, idiot. Yeah, it's, again, it's about manners and being polite. If you want to be an asshole, you could be an asshole. 5K. All right, so chat, thank you. So let's scale this, all right? So, they're removing elite wildcards, which I personally think is awesome. It's just confusing and stupid. How do you explain? Bro, when I quit the game, because I quit in 2019 for 6 years. I came back 6 years later. I had no idea what elite wildcards are. It's just confusing and stupid. Everybody understands gems and gold. Just keep it simple. It's just so stupid. So that's good. Removing that is good. The problem is, if you want to get your skeletons to maximum level, right? Because not counting elite wildcards, because elite wildcards you have to obviously buy unless you want to, like, basically play into their pipe dream that you can actually get it on Trophy Road, which I'm sure you could. It would just take forever. But right now, if you want to max out skeletons, you need 5,000 skeletons. 5,000. When this gets released, you are going to need 7,500 skeletons. That is a 2,000 skeleton boost. That is disgusting. Legitimately, I want to vomit on myself.
And then for the legendary and champion, it's the...
And keep in mind, there's 120 cards. So we start to scale this out, right? Oh, It takes 2,000 more cards to get it maxed now than it would before. 2,500 technically. Oh, but there's 120 cards. What's 2,500 times 120? Let's ask Bernard. Let's ask Bernard. Bernard's a smart guy. Well, not really, but he has a calculator. Hey, Bernard, how you been, man?
Hey, Nick. I've been...
Enough of this shit.
Great.
Bernard, quick question. How...
Right.
Bernard, what is 2,500 times 120?
Sure thing. Let's do that quick math for you. 2,500 times 120 comes out to 300,000. So, there you go.
To max your account in just comments, chat, in just comments, you are going to need 300,000 more comments.
Yep.
Bernard, shh.
I'm here, Nick. 300,000 more comments it is.
Hey, Bernard.
Again,
Bernard.
I'm right here.
Bernard.
I'm all ears, Nick.
Bernard, stop talking. Stop talking.
You got it. Zipping my lips right now.
Bernard, Clash Royale is introducing level 16. What are your thoughts on that, Bernard?
Oh, they're actually going for level 16? That's a big move. Honestly, it's probably going to shake things up a ton. I mean, it's going to give you and the whole top-tier crowd a whole new ceiling to push for, but it also means everyone's going to have to grind or invest more to catch up. So, from your perspective, probably just another challenge to Gonka, right?
So, Bernard, are you insinuating that it's going to be another money grab?
Well, I mean, I won't sugarcoat it. When they add a new level cap, it usually does mean a bit more of that old spending temptation.
Ding, 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 ding. Bernard is correct. Bingo.
Same as the common, where there's only a reduction for 13 and 14, which is pretty interesting. So I haven't done all the calculations yet. I'm sure some people will. I don't know if after all the calculations are done, people realize, wait, maybe it isn't that much harder to get stuff to 16, but I think we all know it's certainly going to be harder, and no matter...
I just did the calculations. To max out your commons, let me be clear when I say this. Commons, not rares, not epics, not legendaries, definitely not fucking champions, which is going to be a headache to get those up. You need 300,000 more common cards to max out all of your commons. 300,000 more.
How they make it seem, everyone's going to be complaining about this. I'm sure they saw this coming. I think they knew people were going to complain, but I guess they didn't really care. So I guess the question is how big the backlash is going to be. That's the only thing we don't know. But anyway, as far as...
Whoa, what did he just show? What was that screen? What was that screen? Card level gold requirements. Oh, these are the gold upgrades. This should be jolly. So upgrading cards to level 12 is cheaper. Upgrading cards to level 13 is cheaper. Upgrading cards to level 14 is cheaper. Now, upgrading cards to level 15 is 90,000 gold. Upgrading a card to level 16 is 120,000 gold. Sweet mother of pearl. Upgrading 120,000 gold per upgrade to one max card.
But anyway, as far as more stuff going...
Let's do the math. What's 120,000 times 120? Am I crazy? But is that not 2.4 million? Or is that 24 million? No, that's 24 million. 24 million gold is how much it's going to cost to just max out your commons. Chat, is my math correct? 14 million? Oh no, 14 million. Chat, to max out all of your commons in the new update, it is going to run you 14.4 million gold. 14.4 million gold. To max out your commons, rares, epics, legendaries, and champions, what's 14.4 million times 5? Anybody got a calculator? What's 14.4 million times 5? Anybody got a calculator? There isn't 120 comments. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. Okay, wait, I'm stupid. Oh, chat. I forgot. There's the... Sorry. I want to get the correct math. How many common cards there are? Probably 30. Oh, okay, wait, that's not that bad. Well, that's pretty fucking bad. It's going to be 14.4 million to max out your like all 128 cards with gold. All 120, however many cards there are with gold, it's 14.4 million.
There's going to be crystals and overflow copies. So basically when
crystals, this is new. What is this?
Cards reach the maximum level, extra duplicate copies are going to be converted into crystals.
Oh.
So crystals are basically a new currency used in the shop, and you can unlock exclusive cosmetic items and emotes with them, apparently.
Okay.
So I guess that's pretty cool.
Sounds cool.
I guess that's what happens when you have extra level 16 cards. That's kind of what it seems like. And then the wild cards that exceed the storage capacity will still overflow and remain usable for upgrades. And then for
Trophy Road and ranked changes, let's see.
Road and rank changes, these are actually some good changes they're making. Trophy Road is now going to expand to 12,000 trophies, adding new high-level arenas. Players can continue earning rewards and progression milestones past previous limits. Ranked access is now based on seasonal trophy milestones instead of completing the entire Trophy Road. So what this means is to unlock ranked, you don't need 15,000 trophies anymore. I believe it's going to be around 11,000, 12,000.
Wait!
It actually...
You need 15,000 trophies to play ranked? Can we confirm that? Is that accurate? No. Are we dead ass? Whose idea was that? What are these ideas? You need 15,000 trophies just to play ranked.
It depends, I think, on the month and some other factors from what I was looking at before. So it's going to be less than 15,000 now. So I guess that's something in the update that's going to be very...
That's good. You should never limit anyone to play anything in your game, period. If somebody has 1,000 trophies and they want to play ranked and get absolutely bent over a table, they should have every right to do so.
Very good. Reaching Champion League in ranked ensures ranked remains unlocked in following seasons. So that seems to be something that's the same, but now you need less than 15,000, I'm pretty sure. But still, Champion is going to make sure you get it next time around. So this is kind of like a too long, don't want to read or don't remember everything. The main things you guys want to remember are the elite wild cards are being removed and they're getting converted into gems. The books convert into wild cards or gems depending on the type. Magic coins convert into gold. Level 16 has been added while ranked remains capped at level 15.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. Ranked remains capped at level 16 until May 2026. So January, February, March, April, May. Oh, okay. I mean, so you're not even gonna run into level 16s in ranked for like 7 months. Okay, I thought this was coming out in like a week. Don't get me wrong, it's still terrible, but I guess now you have more time to prepare. Now Ladder is going to be an absolute fucking horror movie. Like, bro, y'all are gonna get on Ladder in a week or whenever this comes out, and you're gonna see a level 16 Mega Knight just barreling down your lane every 14 seconds. I mean, Ladder is literally going to look like Paranormal Activity 3. This is going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
Until May next year, and then
Don't play Trophy Road! Yo, if you have the option to play ranked, just play ranked. Listen, do not fall for this shit, bro. Don't be rushing to get level 16. If you're going to try to get level 16, wait till May 2026. Do everything in your power to not play Trophy Road next season. You are going to be violently fisted by level 16 Mega Knights for hours on end. Don't even touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Overflow duplicate cards now convert into crystals, which is a brand new feature in the game. And lastly, guys, this is the heroic thing that's coming. The picture that is shown for it. So no idea what this is.
New hero? Something heroic is coming. That's a card, because look at his little feet. Bro, it kind of looks like a chubby goblin, no? Am I crazy? Aren't those the same exact shoes that goblins have? Detective Jynxzi. Bro, yeah, those are the... I'm actually such a virgin, wow. Chat, those are the exact shoes goblins have. Look. It's the same goblin shoes. Bro, it's going to be like a super goblin. New hero? Okay, that's tough.
But, yeah, I mean, level 16, here we go. I mean, I think we knew it was inevitably going to be added at some point, if not now, within the next couple of years, I'm sure. But do they really have to add it now with the game being in its height of popularity since ever, or at least since, like, 2016? I don't know if the community's prepared for this. Is this going to be the beginning of the end for Clash Royale and now everything is just downhill from here? Well, stay tuned because...
Prepare. Hide your assholes. Lock your doors. Lock your windows. Sleep with one eye open. This is not fun. This is not a joke. This is a fucking warning. Do not set foot in Trophy Road when this shit comes out. This is literally, bro, I'm telling you, this is, I think, the worst thing they've ever done. It's so unnecessary. And now ask yourself this, right? Name one person who asked for this. That's right. Oh, there was no one. Not a singular human soul on the planet Earth asked for this bullshit. Not a singular human being soul asked for this shit. Now, ask this. Who benefits from this? Well, the players spend more money to survive, so the players don't benefit from this. Oh, Supercell benefits from this. Supercell, I love you guys. A lot of you guys are awesome. Whoever okayed this is literally a fucking psychopath. I mean, this is... probably, it's so, like, just pointless and, like, money grabbing and terrible. It just ruins the player experience. All that's going to happen is less people are going to play the game. More people are going to quit the game. Because imagine you're a kid, right, and you have level 14 cards or something, and you play every day. Because level 14 cards is not easy to get. And you load up Trophy Road, you get home from school, your mom's making hot cocoa, you just start Christmas break tomorrow, and you say, I'm going to play some Trophy Road. You get on Trophy Road, and there's a level 16 P.E.K.K.A. just absolutely slicing and dicing your deck to pieces.
Because I'm probably going to do a
joke.
drama.
Is there more videos on this? I think there's another video on this. Chat, who doesn't Abdod have good ones? Abdod has good ass videos, bro. Where is Abdod at? Abdod. Bro, what? Am I tweaking? I thought Abdod made a video on this. OJ made a video. Chat. OJ made a video. OJ made a video.
Level 16 is coming to Clash Royale, and it's level 16 is coming to Clash Royale, and it's not as bad as it seems, is what I've been told. And I don't want to hear in the comments, oh, he's just riding Supercell's D just because he wasn't as angry as Boss in the videos. Let's give the update a chance. For now, let's talk about the things that are coming in the update. 2v2 League is on the way. A new evolution box, which, thank goodness, they're giving us more ways to get evolutions, because...
Is it just me, or do y'all hear the menu music? Is that my game? No, that's a video.
There's way too many in the game right now. I think there's over 40 evolutions in the game, and if there's going to be 120 evolutions, they got to give more ways to give it. Like, the silver, gold, and magical chests in Clash Royale have been the same since 2016. Yeah, there's a few more new arenas, and those new arenas made the chests like a little bit better, but those chests were designed when 40...
Now chat, here's my question. Without buying an evolution, is it even realistically possible to get an Evo? Chat, is it possible to get an Evo without spending money? Can we get a yes or a no? I want y'all's opinion. No. And I mean realistically possible. Who's Jynxzi's pimple patch? Hi guys, let's just get this guy out of here. I mean, this guy's not going to produce anything positive for the chat. Yes, aware. Yes, it just takes so long. Okay, so... in the current state of evolutions in Clash, you have no control over what evolutions you get, unless you get shards. But normally, because I have a free-to-play account, that is brutal. The free evolutions, best thing they ever added. They should do more stuff like that. The free emotes are awesome. A lot of mini W's. I'm not a hater. I'm going to give you the W's. The problem is you have very little control over what evolutions you actually get. They'll just throw you a shard on the evolution wizard. And then, you know, you're like, oh, well, I don't use the wizard. It's not even in my deck. Thanks for the evolution wizard shard. I'm never going to use this. They need to make evolutions way more attainable. Evolutions, everyone should have evolutions. It's like, I mean, what are we doing?
30 cards were released, and there's 120 cards in the game now. So that's why there's like mystery drops. So the evolution box actually makes sense.
I want to get OJ's take on this, though. It's good to get multiple opinions, you know?
There's going to be seasonal content that's going to bring a holiday spirit. Not like an Electro spirit or Heal spirit. I thought there was going to be like a Santa spirit or something. And it was going to go, woohoo, here's your Christmas present. Why did it? Santa Claus does not sound like Mickey Mouse. I can't even do Mickey Mouse because I lost my voice from the World Finals. It's been weeks since Tribe has been the world champion. That makes me the world champion, right? The seasonal content's going to have the seasonal chest we've seen.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, Clash Mist is gonna be peak. Yo, I hope they go all out for that, bro. That's gonna be peak, bro. That's gonna be peak.
With the Halloween stuff, there's gonna be a Clash Mist event packed with rewards. That sounds like an ad, the way I said that. More rewards, seasonal content. Download now. Trophy Road is going to be reworked. What, again? Brother, they just reworked it. Like, Ranked just came out. I hope they're just reworking 15K because that stuff is confusing. Every time someone asks me, like Benton One or Chief Pat, they're like, oh, how long do you think it's going to take to get to 15K? I'm like, honestly, it's not that hard. If you're already maxed out, 10K to 15K is the same as going from 9K to 10K. Because it's 250 trophies per win above 10K. It's just confusing. Oh, the biggest part of the update, something heroic is coming. One that will take gameplay to the next level. I hope they don't write that on the blog. Jesus. That is horrible. They're writing that in the blog, aren't they? So they're mentioning Clash Royale's progression system expanded quite a bit. That was my little tangent back then where silver and gold chests were kind of garbage. They're talking about elite wild cards, books, magic coins, and gold. Gold is in a weird spot. We haven't heard about magic coins in a while now. It's almost like they wanted to delete it from the game like it's a mistake or something. And they're saying that it's not straightforward. Some players held on to the resources for the right moment, while others found themselves with items like elite wild cards and books they weren't sure how to use them. What do you mean you weren't sure how to use them? You have a level 13 card, you bring it to level 14 with your magic book. It's as easy as that. And if you're full of magic books, but you have to collect one for free without it overstacking, and you only have level 12 cards, and upgrade your next highest card. If it's level 12, then level 12. If you don't have a level 12, you just use wild cards to jack it up from 11 to 12, so you can at least use the book to get it to 13. What's so hard about that? Come on, Supercell. We have at least combined in this total comment section at least 79 IQ with the next update, November 24th. When is this? It's the 10th. Oh, all right. We're aiming to make progressions.
Wait, when is this update? November when? What did he just say?
It's the 10th. Oh, all right.
Wait.
This total comment section at least 79 IQ. With the next update, November 24th. When is this?
November 24th. 14 days. 2 weeks. Brace your ass for impact. I said it before, I'll say it again. Lock your doors, lock your windows, sleep with one eye open. If you are queuing Trophy Road on November 24th, protect your ass. You don't even want to know what people are going to be wielding. I mean, we're so cooked. On the bright side, like, at least it's not coming to Ranked for like 7 months. Because Ranked is what I actually care about. When I play Trophy Road, I normally just do challenges for the most part, and I'm just chilling. But thank God they didn't ruin Ranked. Because
It's the 10th. Oh, all right. We're aiming to make progressions simpler, more consistent, and ultimately more rewarding. I don't like the way that sounds. Goodbye, elite wildcards. Thank God. They're so garbage.
Yeah.
I hate the way they work.
Yep.
And it was probably
Rio. Here's a guy who knows ball. I said from the jump, elite wildcards are the dumbest thing ever. It's like, keep the progression system the same way. The progression system of Clash is perfect. You collect cards, you collect gold, you spend money on gold to upgrade cards. You can buy gold with gems. You get gems from playing the game or spending money. Don't spend money on this game. This game is a void of nothingness and a trap of doom and disparity, bro. You buy a card because it's a broken evolution. They nerf the evolution into the ground. Oh no, but don't worry. There's another evolution coming out. The evolution's broken. They nerf it into the ground. Don't spend money. If you're going to buy anything in the game, just buy the Pass Royale. I've said this 1,000 times. Do not let this game just grub you for money, bro. It's like, obviously, I'm a complete degenerate, but a lot of what we do is like videos, bro. Like pay to win and stuff. Like stuff that you guys actually like watching. But like, the way I spend money on this game is an abomination. Okay, it's
the biggest mistakes in Clash Royale. So I'm reading that the Elite Wildcards are meant to be more of like a passive form of progression, something players could achieve at a slower pace while still feeling exciting and reward. I've never heard anyone say that Elite Wildcards were exciting or rewarding.
No.
I'll be honest, I feel like it kind of killed the game at that dark time when they... I mean, now they're making like 60 million, but like after...
Oh, no. They're not making 60 million. That was like 2 months ago. They reeled in $78 million last month. But it's not enough! Let's go level 16! Let's make $200 million in a month! And destroy our player base! I've had it up to here with these gaming companies! Dude, all you have to do to make a game successful is make exciting, fun, new content. New game modes, new cards. That is it. Level 16 does not produce anything positive for the game. It just makes them more money. That is all it is. Chat, if they had a new mode like every week, that's all they have to do. Bro, you want your game to be popular? Make a new mode every 2 weeks. Add a new card every month. Add a new champion every 3 or 4 months. Make your game fun. Make your game playable. Make content around your game. Do not just try to nickel and dime people for money. You're just going to kill the player base. You're just going to lose all the people that enjoy the game. It's horrible.
6 to 10 months and people were like, okay, I'm really not progressing. And people just started dipping and they were only making like 2 million a month. Only. All right, they're admitting that it was confusing and not that satisfying. Good. 3 years too late, Supercell. Elite wildcards are like the worst thing that ever happened. Turns out that elite wildcards are going to convert into gems. And they're reworking the way you can use gems. Finally, I've been complaining and crying about this for the last 2 years, that there's nothing you can use the gems for that are useful. The only thing that's even remotely worth it is we can get at least 8+ wins in the global tournament. But we have, Supercell, where are the global tournaments? We haven't seen GT.
Yeah, I didn't forget about that. Where are the global tournaments? Like, is this a joke? Oh, global tournaments. Everybody enjoyed that. Let's never do it again. You know what no one enjoys? Level 16. Who remembers super cards? Guess what? I never got to play super cards. We watched a video on it. It looked peak. Where are super cards? Gone like the frickin' wind. Oh, they enjoyed super cards so much. Let's never release them again. Let's just completely delete the file altogether on it. But you know what we should release? Level 16. Because when we released level 15, everyone lost their fucking mind. But we made more money. So let's release level 16 and let's murder the player base. It's like, I just want to run a game so badly, bro. I don't know how to do any of the coding, but I'm a gamer and I know what gamers enjoy. They don't want to be bent over a table and violently fisted for money every month. That is not what anyone wants to do. People play video games to have fun.
In like 3 months. That's why they removed elite wildcards from the ranked Path of Legends. You no longer need to grind daily rewards for those missing cards. Now you can buy exactly what you need with gems. So like Brawl Stars, where if you're missing a star power or a gadget, you can use coins. Is because in Brawl Stars, everything can be bought with gems in progression. So it's about time that they did that in Clash Royale. This marks a big step towards a simpler, more transparent system. Why does this sound like Byron wrote this? Try some snake oil now. There's going to be a more transparent system where you're...
Okay, chat, the last thing I want to check is the actual app itself. That is the final thing I want to check, bro, is the actual app itself, bro. Because apparently, if you go in the app and you go to the news folder, you can view all of it live and see if I missed anything. But yeah, just more rage bait from Supercell, man. Awesome possum. But yeah, chat, I'm always going to keep it real, bro. I'm never going to bullshit you guys. This is a joke. This is a steaming crock of donkey fart. All right? And they know it. I mean, they know nobody wants to do this. They know no one enjoys this. Okay, if you want to check it out yourself, go to the Clash Royale game. Go to the news. It's right here. Coming in the next update. So this is the next update. The next few months will be full of exciting additions to Clash Royale. 2v2 League is on the way. This is awesome. New Evolution box, expanding how you can earn Evos. This is awesome. 2 massive Ws. Lotte Perfect. Seasonal content will bring the holiday spirit, featuring a new seasonal lucky chest and a Clashmas event packed with rewards. This is also awesome. Trophy Road will be reworked. This is awesome. And for the biggest part of the update, something heroic is coming. One that will take gameplay to a whole new level, but more on that later. This is also awesome. I've been asking for a new hero for months. First, we want to discuss something that affects every player. Let's talk progression. Over time, Clash Royale's progression system has expanded quite a lot between Elite Wildcards books, Magic Coins, and Gold. The path to upgrading cards hasn't always been straightforward. Some players have held on to resources for the right moment, while others have found themselves with items like Elite Wildcards and books they weren't sure how to use and earn. Now, here's my question. Should y'all go and use your Book of Books now, or wait for it to be converted to gems? Chat, what should y'all do with your resources? I actually don't even know what advice to give you. What should y'all do? Wait. Okay, majority of people are saying wait. Chat is normally right when it's a majority of people. So I would say, chat, if you guys have a Book of Books, if you guys have a Magic Coin, if you guys have a Book of Cards, hold on to it, and then it's going to get converted into gems. With our next update on November 24th, we're aiming to make progression simpler, more consistent, and ultimately rewarding. Goodbye, Elite Wildcards. This is also awesome. Elite Wildcards are stupid. When we first introduced Elite level Elite Wildcards, we were meant to make it a more passive form of progression, something players could achieve at a slower pace while still feeling exciting and rewarding. Over time, we saw that players did not really experience it that way, and the system itself felt a little bit confusing and less satisfying than directly collecting and upgrading cards. Correct. As a result, we've decided to say goodbye to Elite Wildcards. Any remaining Elite Wildcards in your inventory will automatically convert into gems, which can be used to purchase cards of your choice through the new Gem Economy rework launching with a new update. They've been pretty vague about the Gem Economy rework, but that sounds exciting. There's a party in my pants. That sounds good. You will no longer need to grind daily rewards hoping for those missing cards. Now you can buy exactly what you want, what you need with gems. As you also may have noticed, we've also removed Elite Wildcards from Ranked and Trophy Road rewards this month to avoid confusion before the change. This marks a big step towards a more simpler and new transparent system where your progress always feels meaningful and connected to the cards you play. Back to the basics. In addition to removing Elite Wildcards, we're trimming down some overlapping items to simplify the core of progression. We've seen many players end up in situations where they're maxed out with a book inventory with no good time to use them. We also noticed that the value of books did not scale well between cards, discouraging players from using them. They didn't feel as rewarding at lower levels. This was not the experience we wanted. Players were spending more energy managing their inventories than having fun with the card collecting system. After the update, your hard-earned books from Common to Legendary will be converted to an equivalent number of wild cards and magic coins into gold. Book of Books will convert into gems, which can be used as a part of the new Gem Economy rework mentioned above. Again, they're being very vague about this. They're not saying what the Gem Economy rework is, but I'm sure it's good if it's a rework. To make things even easier, we're also increasing the number of random cards earned throughout the game. All conversion rates are based on your King Tower level and match the new reduced card and gold requirements. Explained later in this article. In a directly equivalent ratio, this is approximately the conversion rate of the King Tower level +1. For example, if you're King Tower level 10, you'll receive enough wild cards to fully upgrade a card from level 10 to level 11. For players below King Tower level 6, we have a minimum conversion rate allowing for the lowest number of wild cards you can receive to be equivalent upgrading card to level 7. Check out the conversion rates below. New card levels and upgrading. After adding the elite level system, we learned that progression felt much less intuitive than expected. The elite wildcard system made upgrade feel harder for some players, and many felt stuck after reaching the top. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck did this just say? The Elite Wildcard system made upgrades feel harder for some players, and many felt stuck after reaching the top. Stuck after maxing a card? No, I felt like I had a boner in my pants. I did not feel stuck. This system also conflicted with our design philosophy and goal to make Clash Royale a dynamic, evergreen gaming experience enjoyed for many years to come. Now that the system is simpler, we're ready for the next step. With our next update, we are introducing level 16. Let's see how they word this. A new milestone designed to keep progress meaningful for players who have already maxed their decks and are looking for their next goal, while making the earlier levels more accessible so that progressing through upgrades still feels smooth and natural. Oh, they're giving us a new goal. Thank you, Supercell. You guys are looking out for the little guy. You're giving us a new goal. I'd said it before and I'll say it again. It's like you walk into a Burger King. You give them the money for a burger. They take the burger, wipe their ass with it, light it on fire, throw it into a window, freeze it, shit on it, flush it down a toilet, and then give it to a dumpster. And then they say, don't worry, now you have a goal to get a new burger. But your money's gone. This is probably the worst way to word this as possible. If I was Supercell, this is what I would have said. With our next update, we're introducing level 16. Last month, we made $78 million. This month, we aim to make $300 million. Let's cut the shit. That's what it is. That's all this is. Let's stop. New goals, really? The goal was to get maxed. People don't care about the number. Oh, I'm level 16 now. Awesome. People just want to survive and not have people take their tower in 15 seconds. That's all there is. There's no goals. We've also reduced card and gold upgrade requirements in mid-levels to keep the pace smooth and consistent. Reaching the new levels with simply cards and gold should now feel similar to reaching level 14. You can compare the old and new values by tapping on the drop-down menu below. Frequently asked questions. What if I've already started upgrading a level 14 card? If you've already used Elite Wildcards on a partial upgrade, these will be converted into copies of that card that will mirror the exact same progress to the next level. For example, if you're King Tower level 14 and you've invested 25,000 Elite Wildcards into a common card, such as a level 14 Knight, your Knight will have 2,750 card copies applied to its progress when the update drops. What happens if my wildcard storage is already full? Any wildcards received from books that exceed your storage limit will overflow, allowing you to still use them to set up your cards to the new level. Will rank still be capped at level 15? This is the big one. Yes, based on your feedback from the release of level 15 cards, ranked will be capped at level 15 for the first 6 months until May 2026. In order to give you time to start upgrading your cards to level 16. Flappa-dappa, it's alright. It's a joke, bro. What will happen to additional copies of cards at level 16 of the new system? Overflow copies of max cards will now convert into crystals. Crystals are a new currency that you'll be able to exchange for cosmetics in the shop, starting with a number of exclusive emotes. We'll share more on that close to the update. Trophy Road extension and changes to ranked. Once the update lands, Trophy Road will extend 12,000 trophies, introducing 4 new arenas between 10,000 and 12,000 trophies. This update adds new milestones and accept rewards. Players can continue earning rewards. Oh, I see, minimum trophy requirement. Players can continue earning rewards as they advance through new arena. Oh, there's going to be new arenas. Arena 25 is 10K. Arena 26 is 10,500. Yeah, honestly, the 15K thing is terrible. It was cool at first for like 2 days. It's just stupid. If you get 10,000 trophies, as long as you play enough, you're going to get 15,000 trophies. It's very niche to be stuck at 12K. This is a lot better. Arena 28 will be kind of cool. But yeah, I don't, the point of going from 10K to 15K is just stupid if you're going to give somebody 150 trophies per game. Seasonal arenas will be temporarily paused when these new arenas are added, allowing endgame players an opportunity to climb to Arena 28 without the pressure of missing out on seasonal content. Update to Ranked Access. You no longer need to finish the entire trophy road to enter Ranked. In November, you will need 10,000 trophies to unlock Ranked. In December, you'll need 10,500. In January, you'll need 11,000. In February, you need 11,500. I mean, it's not like the... I don't really mind this. Ranked is where people are actually sweating their balls off. The other thing is, if you're somebody who's at like 7K trophies, you're not going to have fun in Ranked anyways because you probably don't have high enough level cards to play Ranked. In Ranked, I'll see a level 14 card probably once every 5 days. It's like so rare. So I guess this is fine. Additionally, reaching Champion League will continue to ensure the mode stays locked. TLDR, card upgrades now... Okay, so this is like the summary of the whole season. Card upgrades now focus on the core resources. Cards, gold, WoW cards with gems as an optional shortcut. Existing resources that will automatically be converted. Your books are going to turn into WoW cards and gems. Your magic coins are going to convert into gold. Elite WoW cards are going to convert into gems. Level 16 is being added for players who have already maxed out their cards. Ranked battles will remain capped at level 15 until May 2026. Upgrade costs have been adjusted for smoother level progressions. Do not forget, remember, progression changes, including level 16, aren't the only things coming to Clash Royale with our final update of the year. Something completely new and heroic will be added in December with our new form. So stay tuned. Sneak peek start next week. We're always looking forward to the best ways to serve our community, especially when it comes to big changes in the game. Please let us know what you think about all this on Reddit or in Discord. Please note that the conversions are subject to change. Yeah, if it's subject to change, we still got time to revert this, Supercell. Listen, I'm just going to be the most stone cold honest person ever with any game that gets updated. If you guys release this, there's going to be so much backlash and you're going to lose probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of players. You're probably going to lose millions of players if you release this, but you will make more money, I guess. So it just comes down to what you actually care about. Next up, a lot of W's in here, though. 2v2 League is on the way. That's awesome. New Evolution box. That's awesome. Seasonal content with a Clashmas event. That is awesome. Trophy Road rework. That is awesome. New hero. That is awesome. You see what they did? They gave you like a love bomb, sort of. They like love bombed you with a bunch of cool additions, and then they picked you up and bent you over a dry wood table with no lubricant, no condom, just right in there. So I love how they did it. It's genius. They give you a bunch of great updates and then add in the worst thing ever. Ultimately, chat, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, bro. Chat, if you are... Wow, I actually spent an hour talking about that. Chat, if you are a free-to-play player, God bless your soul. I'm so terrified for the absolute horrors that you are about to face in the arena, dude. Bro, you're gonna see, like, I'm not even kidding, you're actually gonna see level 16 Mega Knights at like 7K trophies, 8K trophies, 9K trophies. There's gonna be level 16 Mega Knights just jumping on top of, oh, you got a level 13 Hog Rider? He just got punched in the fucking throat. It's, I don't know. This is gonna be literally horrible. Everything on here is awesome. Besides level 16, they should revert this. They should not release this. I'm going to say this again so I can just be historically accurate. If you do this, you're going to lose millions of players. You will make more money, but you're already making money hand over fist. You should probably prioritize the player base because the player base is all that matters. That's what keeps your business running. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk.